Alright, cool. So I actually wanted to speak real quick. An idea just came to me, right? And it's something that I knew I was going to speak on it, but it's random, right? So when you're on semen retention, one of the things that you're going to notice is your energy rising. That's like one of the first things you realize. And on the journey, controlling your emotions is something that you're going to have to learn. It's a skill that you're going to have to learn, because it's easy to be so pent up with all this energy, right? It's even easier to fall into emotions like anger and have a lot of aggression in you, because you've just got all this testosterone just rising and building inside you. And that's why, like, on this channel, multiple times I've mentioned the routine, the meditation, the prayers, all that stuff, the cold showers, the gym, the cardio, and the healthy eating. Because these things actually regulate how your energy is feeling, regulates your mind, your spirit, your body, all those things. And then from that place, it's easier to manage your emotions, because it is so easy to fall into negative emotions if you're not managing the emotions. So I recommend the same advice. Not much has changed in the advice I'll give, because I believe the blueprint I have is an amazing blueprint. Pretty much foolproof, to be honest. That's a bold statement, but I stand by it, right? Because you need to do things to acquire peace. Prayers and meditation and all these things help you get the peace that you will need. Because I think about some people in this world, right? Some men in this world, and a lot of them, you know, when they go home, right? When they go home, that's when they're able to find peace. Like, oh, I'm home, I've got peace, right? Some men don't even have that, right? But the blueprint I lay out, when you spend time with Christ first thing in the morning, and then meditate, and then work out and eat right. But it's that God element too. That's the main thing. I walk around with peace. Like, wherever I go, I got peace. I have peace everywhere I step. So I'm not thinking about, okay, I'm stressed here, I just need to go here and then I feel peace, right? Like, when I'm outside, I'm internally peaceful. That's why, you know, it's like heaven's inside you. Like, the kingdom of God is like within you. Like, you need to build that up though. And it takes time, like daily seeking Christ, daily spending time with God, right? Staying on semen retention, fasting, doing all these things, and your kingdom's just going to be built within you. But then you need to transmit the energy to the physical, build your kingdom around you, whatever. But there's an internal peace that you gain on semen retention. And when you do these other practices like fasting, eating healthy, drinking water, going to the gym, this peace just begins to become more and more, right? And these things take care of the peace. These things help you manage the emotion, because if you don't do these things, you're in your own mind, you're in your own flesh, and it's easy to fall into anger. That's why you have to stick to the blueprint. That's why it's very necessary to stick to the things that will bring you the peace. So prayers in the morning, this is literally my routine. And I've said it multiple times, but I'll keep saying it. When I wake up, I say probably like 5 things I'm grateful for. I say the Lord's Prayer, right? And then before I get into the word, I say a little prayer for God to reveal things to me in the word. And then I read Psalm 23 to 27 plus 91 and 103. After I've done that, I say the prayers for my spiritual self and my physical self, and what other prayers I'm going to do after that. And then I meditate for 20 minutes, lie down, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. I just breathe through all the tension. After I've done that, go to the gym, do some cardio for 30 minutes, come back, work, do whatever it is I need to do for the day, go back to the gym, work out, come back, and then I have my first meal of the day. And it's evening time, so it's probably going to be around 7 o'clock. I'm having my first meal and my only meal of the day. So right now I haven't eaten today, right? I just came back from the gym and I'm gonna go make my food, avocado, eggs, some sardines, some vegetables, some fruits, right? That's literally how I'm doing all these things, and these things maintain the peace. This is literally how you can do it. Taking care of every side, the spiritual side and the physical side. But that time of Christ first thing in the morning is the most essential part, because you need that grace. You need his strength to rely on, because you won't be able to do it on your own strength. You will only go so far, right? When I tap into Christ first thing in the morning, I'm sustained. It's like you can do this forever, only because, and I only feel like that because I know I put Christ at the beginning of my day. If I didn't tap into Christ, I've regretted every time I didn't. Every single time I didn't tap into Christ in the morning, I regretted it. So these are things that will have a positive effect on you and will help you maintain peace beyond understanding, right? And these things will help you manage emotions like negative, emotions like anger, right? So with the meditation, you're less impulsive. You breathe through, you're more relaxed. With the prayers, now your spirit is taken care of. So now it's not your consciousness, it's Christ consciousness. That's the best way for me to say it. The foods that we eat have positive or negative effects on the body. So sugar's going to put you in a lower vibration and will affect you negatively. Other foods will put you in a higher vibration, like fruits, veg, certain meats put you in a higher place, right? Everything we eat affects us. And then the working out is going to just relieve a lot of tension in you. It's going to build muscle, going to build strength, going to over time give you confidence in yourself. So many benefits of working out. I don't need to explain it. We all know, right? Fasting as well. That's just a cleanse, a constant cleanse. So when you're doing all these things and you're on semen retention and you're putting Christ first, there's no reason for you to not feel peace, joy. There's no reason for you to not emit love, right? And just share that with anyone. And you don't even need to do too much talking, because you're doing all these things to your body. Your body's going to emit that. I remember, not even today, but I remember it strongly in 2020, but even today, like when I'm on this journey, like I could literally, when I wake up in the morning, I'll be lying down in my bed and I just enjoy my presence. I just enjoy myself. I could just sit down, not say anything, and just be aware of my energy, be aware of my essence, and be like, wow, God is good. That's a different kind of peace. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's why I believe this is important information. And I've seen it on YouTube, you know, people talk about semen retention, and it's a real thing, man. It's work, it's not placebo. Yeah, man, for real. If you're someone who doubts it, one, I don't think you've tried it. Two, let's say you've tried it, I don't believe you went long enough and I feel like you gave up. Three, I also don't believe you're doing all the things you're supposed to do when you're on this journey, right? I don't believe you're fasting, going gym, doing all these things that will benefit you. Putting Christ first is one of the main things I recommend. There's no way. It's just a different kind of energy when you implement Christ in the morning, man. So these things will give you peace. These things will change everything for you, and these will help you manage your emotions. But that time with Christ and the meditation in the morning, plus some movement, is amazing. And I really recommend fasting. So right now I've been fasting, intermittent fasting, like I said, and during the whole day I'm alert. I've got loads of energy. I'm so focused, I'm tuned in, right? And then I go to the gym. I don't really feel hungry, but I know my body's doing what it needs to do. And the more I'm just gonna sustain this. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I do this, the better I'm gonna be. And I'm gonna be on autopilot. It's gonna be automatic for me to do the things I'm doing. So it's not like I'm trying to do these things because it's a routine now. It's like, okay, I'll just do this now, do this now. And I know these things are benefiting me. It's part of like almost who I am. And these will help you manage your negative emotions. In fact, these will help you be in a place where you don't really experience them, right? Things will just roll off you. And when someone gives you some negative emotion, it doesn't affect you too tough, right? Because you're in a different place now. So more time will just roll off you. You might not even be aware of it because you're in your own peace. You're in your own heaven. So the blueprint I laid out, the routine, prayers, meditation, cardio, gym, fasting, all these things. If you could do these things, but Christ has to be at the center of it, it'll be incredible. It'll be so incredible. Plus listening to godly music. I know we like listening to what other music we want to listen to, but if you could add some, I'm saying, godly music in there as well, it will change the mind, it will change the energy in the day as well. So do these things, get some peace in you. This is, in my opinion, the best way to tackle negative emotions and manage your, negative emotions like anger and aggression. I believe these will help you. Take care of yourself, take care of your health. Let's go.